Hey, this is Steve with Guitar Center at NAMM 2017. We're in the Vic Firth booth with Andy, and we're checking out some new sticks. How you doing, man?
Good to see you again, Steve.
Oh, good to see you too. Living that NAMM dream, right?
Living the NAMM dream.
So what do we got that's new?
Well, we got a modern jazz collection this year. This is really kind of a new direction for us in sticks. So when you open a Vic Firth catalog and you look at all the products that are there, there's probably close to 2,000 things, maybe more, that we've designed over the years that we never intended to sell, that no one has ever seen. That's where this thing has come from. So we're not calling it a series, we're calling it a collection, because series implies that there's some theme overall. These are all totally different. So with the modern jazz collection, right now it's 5 models. We hope to add to it over time. We might do modern rock, we might do other genres. We've just got so much stuff to pull from all these artist projects through the years. These 5 were Greg Hutchinson, Joe McCarthy, Lewis Nash, Jeff Ballard, and they collaborated on the 5th one. Just to quickly take you through them, if you're a 55A player, the MJC1 is probably going to be something you want to check out. It's think of it as a 55A with a little bit of a longer taper, the added weight, a lot of emphasis on the ride cymbal. Great for jazz. It says modern jazz on it, obviously. I'm not a jazz drummer, I'm a rock guy. Dimensionally, these are just good sticks. The 2, it's like a thin 5A with a really ridiculously long taper and a very cool tip, a lot of surface area, so when you play the ride cymbal with this thing, really complex overtones, a lot of interesting sounds. The 3, sorry I'm going fast, but 8D. If you play the 8D, this is almost like an extreme 8D. It's a little bit of a long 8D shaft with a longer taper for a better response, faster around the drums, oval tip, great cymbal sound. Similar to the MJC1, but maybe a little bit of a lighter version of that. The 4 is wildly different. This is my favorite. If you play the AH5B, or you like a 5B that's a little lighter, this is a 5B diameter in maple. It's got a really long taper on it, so it's super fast around the drums. And the tip is going to be familiar if you play the SD4, that kind of small barrel tip type thing, like a Steve Gadd kind of zone, but in maple. Very cool. Last but not least is the 5. Another 8D-like stick, a little bit of a longer taper and a nylon tip for durability and brightness. So we're really excited about that. One last thing I want to show you is the Cajon products. So there's a lot of brushes out there for Cajon. We found that sometimes we don't feel like they're necessarily designed for the Cajon. We really wanted to design something for that instrument. So this thing's a little shorter so that when you're sitting on the instrument, you're in the playing zone without having to choke way back on it. Hickory handle, we're calling it the Brullet because it's a brush and a mallet in one. The shortness of these bristles and the thickness of them gives you actually some response off the face of the Cajon. So the brush kind of does a little bit of the work for you. You get a bass tone, you get a brush tone. If you got one of those Remo texture pads, you can do some brush work on it. It's a really nice product. To complement that is the VKB4. Great on a remote Vic kick, a remote beater for your Cajon, or bass drum. Use it on bass drum. Good for electronic stuff if you want to do trig or something, because the felt will kind of wear through the mesh head there. So this is a foam rubber, not a lot of impact noise, a lot of response, and a lot of like round, low-end sound. So that's what's new, man.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Andy. And when can we expect to see these coming to Guitar Center?
Available now.
Available now at guitarcenter.com. Check out more new from NAMM.